the Frostback
The
Mountains
level.
sits Orzammar, the
Okay,
larger
here
of
we
two
go,
known
guys.
remaining dwarven cities in the world.
Oh my gosh, I'm more excited now, actually.
Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called Deep Roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endrin of House Aidukan, the 9th Aidukan ruler elected by the Noble Assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue, and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of dwarven politics.
Greetings, my lady. You are dressed and ready. Excellent. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
Yes, let them see me as a warrior.
As opposed to the paragon of beauty?
Would she really, though?
Don't you remember how this game goes? I get undressed, then one of your brothers or cousins appears and thrashes me. I'll take my chances somewhere outside the palace if you don't mind. Perhaps after the feast.
Hey.
Well, thoughts for later, I suppose. Moving on to the business at hand.
She's still gonna be
The
a
king
gay
expects
girly,
you to
I
make an
think,
appearance
but-
at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
What sort of
The
grievances?
usual. This lord had my cousin killed. This lord seduced my wife. This lord did the exact thing I'd planned to do to him, but he did it first.
Politics,
They
man.
pose and bluster, and each pretends he is the honorable man in a den of thieves and assassins. The rest is worth seeing, though. As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Rumor has it that Harrowmont hopes you'll be swept off your feet if a well-placed young nobleman wins the provings in your honor.
Perhaps I'll go win the proving myself.
Win the proving in your own honor. That'd be most interesting. Shall we then? With you as always, my lady. The day is ours until the feast.
Okay. Feast day pranks are now available in Boden's store. The merchant Boden has given you a wonderful early feast day present. Sorry, guys. He has scoured Ferelden for the perfect pranks for you to play on your companions. He's holding them in reserve at your party camp. What? I don't think I did anything like that last time. Maybe just too good to be true. Okay. Okay.
Huh.
Ooh. Interesting. There's probably so much cool lore. There's some hints. That's cool.
All right.
Endrin of House Aducan traces his ancestry back to the Paragon Aducan, the greatest warrior of Orzamar's history. You learned some about this, huh? First Blight, the second son of King Ansgar Aducan, he became the heir after his elder brother died in approving. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Okay. Book. Interesting. Hold back the dark. Oh, okay. That would be why there are still darkspawn down there.
I am proud to serve the Iducans.
Are you?
Congratulations on being named commander, my lady.
Helen? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin coming down the hall. Forgive me.
Ruh-roh. What are you doing in my brother's quarters?
It seems she's one of your brother Balin's newest, companions. Prince Balin is attending the feast being held in Lady Iducan's honor.
Yes, of course. It was presumptuous of me to think that he would return to... I am sorry. I will show myself out. With your leave, my lady.
Yes, you may go.
Thank you. I will go now.
Probably for the best leave. I gotta loot everything, Pandora says. Never named a paragon with so little disagreement. Oh, interesting. I know. Pandora has made a name for herself as quite the loot goblin, and I think that I want to be that. particularly in this game. Yes, please. My dearest Prince Balin, you are too kind to me. I am a small and insignificant thing, and I do not deserve your attention, but your willingness to tolerate my presence shows you to be a prince among men. I cannot thank you enough for the beautiful necklace you presented to me. I will cherish it always, and I promise I will wear it at our next meeting. I know my gratitude means nothing to you, but I must say again, thank you. I will always be your humble and devoted servant. Ew. Like, I get it, sis, but you can do better. You can do better. I don't think I can pick it. Yeah.
I am at your service.
Are you at my service? Then do what I say. Unlock
No
that
sign
door.
of trouble here.
Wanker.
Good day, Lady Iduken.
I do can.
Good day, Lady Iduken. I am at your service.
Are you?
All right.
Rude. I know, Luke Goblining does take practice.
I am at your service.
You sure you want to go to the feast now?
I don't.
I doubt we can escape to see the provings once we're inside.
You're right, let's go see the
Can't wait to
provings
see who's
first.
fighting today.
Yes.
Why won't someone let me in there?
I went to watch the provings. Most exciting.
Most exciting.
Tomorrow will bring much glory.
Will it? Will it? Because I'm not sure it will.
I am at your service.
Life in Orzammar.
Your father has allowed the merchants to show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during these celebrations.
Please, Master Volney. My work is accredited by the
These books are lies written by the enemies of House Volney.
I write only what I find in the ancient records. Lady Iduken, you can vouch for my work, can't you? Your father loved my History of Iduken, Paragon King, Peacemaker.
What's going on here?
This worm has written a book that slanders my house.
What does it say?
It doesn't matter, it's all lies.
What exactly has he written, Brunton?
He says that Volney, the paragon who founded my house, known throughout the world as the greatest of men, was a fraud.
A
Not
fraud.
precisely. When the Assembly names a paragon, That man or woman is then, by definition, everything one can aspire to be in the world. They form their own noble houses and are revered as living ancestors. But paragons start off as men.
Volney was more than a man.
What was Aeducan like before he was a paragon?
Aeducan was much loved, but he was still a man. He was plagued by melancholy, and his fervor regarding Orzamar's safety bordered on obsession. When Aeducan was proposed as a paragon, only one lord in the assembly objected. The others savagely hacked him to death. Aeducan's motion passed without a single dissenting vote.
Unlike Volney, is that what you mean, old man?
Volney became a paragon by the narrowest margin in history. One vote. A vote mired in rumors of intimidation, intrigue, and outright bribery. The records of that vote are kept in the Shaperate and are a matter of fact. Not liking history doesn't make it any less true.
That's true, homeboy. The scholar is right.
You're taking his side? What if he published a book like this about your paragon Aeducan?
Shut up now, Brunton.
Do not order me about like some low-caste peon. This is not finished.
Well, okay.
That fool has no idea how weak his house is or how low he sits in it. Shall I have him killed, my lady?
What do you think, scholar?
Well, historically, it has been prudent to eliminate a small threat before it becomes larger.
Hear that, Gorm? Do the prudent
How do
thing.
you want it done?
Quietly, an accident preferred.
Understood.
Ooh, she cutthroat this time.
Shown yourself more daring and aggressive today than most believed of you. Someday I hope to write of the great exploits you are sure to perform.
Yeah, don't
Word
forget
has been
it.
sent. He won't live past the hour.
You've shown House Aeducan a friend to research, history, and the glory of our people.
Carry on with your work, scholar.
Of course. I have much to document and organize. Good day, Your Highness. And thank you.
The finest in home decorations!
I won't make that guy say it 5 times.
But my lord, these are...
It's so interesting to see a lady chosen to be commander.
Is it interesting? Fuck right off.
They say they are going to strike a blow at the Horde.
Congratulations on being named commander, my lady.
Nothing beats a good set of steel cutlery.
My lady Aeducan, you honor me by visiting my humble booth. May I show you my wares?
Mm-hmm. You have something I might want?
All ladies love a bit of silk, do they not?
Lady Aeducan is a warrior, born of steel and bred for battle.
1,000 pardons. Please, forgive me, your highness.
This looks to be mostly fabrics from the human lands. These merchants form alliances with those who have abandoned our ways to live on the surface.
How many of our people are on the surface?
According to the scholars, more than 500. Does it matter? The surfacers are lost to us. Perhaps we should get going.
You don't think she's still helping?
Okay.
Our trust follow, big sister. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my sibling's second, I will ask for it.
Yes, your highness.
Wow. Don't speak to Gorham like
I
that.
speak to lower houses and castes as they should be spoken to. Now do as I say.
I don't want to like him. Keep barking orders. I'm sure I'll care someday.
Your lack of a sense of duty to your house is obvious. I can't imagine why you're receiving a commission. I expect after tomorrow I'll spend much time apologizing to the heads of the noble houses for the deaths of their children under your incompetent command.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, Trian?
Yeah.
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
I'll go when I'm ready.
Stubborn, aren't you? When I'm king, I will help you get over that.
So naive.
Come, Balin.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
We have an ad that's gonna start in a little over a minute. I used all my snoozes last time, so I'm just gonna let the ad go. Because I don't think we'll be doing anything wildly important in that time. Ignore him. It's my day, not his.
That it is. Let's get back to enjoying it, shall we?
My Lady Iduken, nothing here rivals your amazing Iduken armor, but if you wish something made...
You know very well House Iduken has its own royal armorers.
Of course. Forgive me.
Tell me about your pieces.
Your Highness's legendary prowess is matched only by your kindness.
Tell me about the armor you make.
I buy only the finest iron ore, and personally oversee the armor's crafting by the most skillful of the smith caste.
Fascinating, thank you.
Of course. The honor was all mine.
Look at this piece, darling. It rivals even the work of the Paragon Smith herself.
Nonsense, woman. Your words bring shame upon our house.
Nonsense, woman?
Would you compare this to
my
Bronca's work?
actual god.
Trust a woman to speak of things she doesn't understand. Be quiet now and pray the ancestors deliver Bronca back safely.
That one.
Have you gone to watch the
I
pool,
doubt
Miss
he's
Lily?
up to the task.
All right, I'm not going down that road.
Loot. Pandora! That's okay. Sis, I got Jordan here. Jordan, they're here to help me out so much. What are you envisioning as their personality? With your origins character, I'd love to hear your thought process, especially since you have a theater background too. Hi, Princess Salami. Yes, I'm doing good. I decided to restart because I couldn't. Oh, okay. We're in an ad. Yeah, I'm in great hands. Yeah, we had to restart a new file on a new character. So we're starting from the beginning, which is a-okay because I have a lot more information now than I had before. And I think my character is like has always had to try to prove herself worthy because she's a woman, clearly, and they don't think that women... No, it just didn't go back far enough. I don't know what happened. I just couldn't go back before Ostagar. And so I was like, well, I just want to restart then. So I don't know what happened. It might have been because I didn't do like saves. I only did auto saves and quick saves. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, that's going to be an off-stream file and I can play around with it, and Pandora, we can use that to show me different stuff if you want. But I figured I might as well just kind of give it a go. Anyway, so she is like used to having to prove herself even though she's a noble or even though she's royalty because she's a woman warrior. but also because she's a noble, she's a little naive about things, because she's never really, like, she's had to prove herself more than a noble man, but
May I say you look striking today. Is this your paramour?
Otherwise, you know, she's
He
still
wears
quite
both
noble.
his band braces, unmarried and eligible.
I'm flattered, ladies, but I'm not a noble. I'm a knight of the warrior caste.
Yeah, we have a headcanon now.
Telly, we didn't pay gold for these permits to take.
No, not a warrior. She is a rogue.
I guess you're right.
Still.
Sorry, sir.
But she is still, like, a commander and a warrior, like, of her people. Yeah. I think I will. This is fun. Ooh, because this is going to engage some more of my theater stuff. I'm very excited. Yeah, a combatant. Exactly. That's the perfect word for it, Princess. Thanks. Yeah, so she's a rogue, but she fights, you know? And so she's had to prove herself to be able to do that as a woman, but also she's still noble, so people, like, are afraid to disrespect her. She's powerful. She's not afraid to, like, use her power. Like, she just had homeboy, like, killed because, you know, he a little biatch. Like, she's not afraid to do that, but also she is used to kind of having to prove herself a little bit more. Yeah, that's true. That's totally true, Jordan. Yeah, she's the second. She has an older brother, Trian, who is kind of a stiff. Which, like, also kind of makes sense, right? Because he's presumably going to be the next king, which I think we'll find out here in a little bit. But and then she has a younger brother too, who I think she's also a little closer with, which is hard for me because Rikki knows what's gonna happen now, and that's a bummer. But because then I know her. Yeah. That's so true. That's so true. Because, like, at first I didn't really want to have that guy killed, but then once I did it, I was like, yeah, that felt right. So, like, yeah, it does. It makes it a little easier to kind of, like, pick through, like, not what would Rikki do, but what would Catherine do, you know? Okay. Are you two merchants of some kind?
Not exactly, my lady.
They're noble hunters, my lady. Because a man takes his caste from his father, they hope to bear a noble lord's son. If a noble hunter succeeds, she is raised up to join the house as a concubine to care for her son. It brings new swords to a house, so many nobles look favorably on such women.
We could certainly use more Idukan swords.
Perhaps you'd tell your brothers to come say hello?
Telly, mind your manners.
I'll think about it.
My lady is kind and generous beyond her duty.
That's right. I am kind and generous beyond my duty.